My name's Divan Kariuki. I'm the Vice Chairman, Baseball Federation of Kenya, and Technical Director. I deal with matters that concern in the development of baseball in this country. Therefore, I do involve other stakeholders who actually help me in this big task of recruitment of players, and also holding such clinics like baseball clinics for coaches, for umpires, and for scorers. These are the people who will help us when we have games played anywhere in this country. So our responsibility as we are the main people in the spearing of and spreading also of baseball in this country. Now we want to also tell the world that we are here in playing baseball, and we have done it for over 20 or so years. We have faced a lot of challenges in our own ways. Now what you see here is a game, is a tournament that is organized by an organization that is called Baseball4Africa. Baseball4Africa, they have events in this country, and the founder of this event is a person who has been coming every year to Kenya for the last 21 years. He went to Kambani, where he started off with a number of teams there, and eventually when he became kind of tired, he handed the leadership to one of our African friend. His name is George Kinuthia. He's currently the president of Baseball4Africa. So the tournament that we are having here is basically to help us identify good players whom we feel very soon will be able to involve them in the development of the road to Los Angeles. This is a challenge to all of us as a fraternity of baseball, knowing very well Kenya doesn't have much money to be able to go through all these activities in the development of this sport. But what we know is that for the last couple of years, we have had tournaments here and there. We know we had also participated in the qualifying matches. We did that in Tokyo, qualifying for Tokyo 2020. We have also done with the other qualifying games, like the under 12 and under 18, which happened 4 years ago. So we want to continue now with one big mission. And our road is to prepare teams to participate in the qualifying games for Tokyo and for Los Angeles 2028. We have started the roadmap. And we have instructed by the National Olympic Committee of Kenya that we need to start early as yesterday. So we have already put down a strategic plan for the coming 3 years. So our starting point is when we identify the players. Like now we have seen there are quite a number of good players here in this tournament. We want to groom them. We want to make sure come the year 2028, we'll have players to participate, or rather to participate in the selection of the national team, which will play other African countries. And from there now, after we play the other African country, I'm sure we'll get somewhere. And it's always advisable that we participate so that we can gauge the strength of other teams within the African continent. I am convinced that with the corporate bodies that we have in Kenya, and with other people who are friends of Kenya Baseball Federation, will help us in this endeavor, because it's a long journey. It requires a lot of funding. We know we have companies in Kenya who have managed in the past to sponsor these big events, and particularly the American companies that are in Kenya. We are going to add Los Angeles, and if we are headed to Los Angeles, it's good that the American also give us our financial support. We know it is possible. And Kenya, with that kind of a push, will be able to go far. So I'm appealing to the companies, both our local companies and also international, multinational, to come forward and support us. And they can support us through our federation. Because it's only the corporate bodies can only work with the federations and not individuals. So we appeal and we can assure them that we can go far. Thank you.
My name is George Kinulia Washira. I am Assistant Technical Director of Baseball Federation and also President of Baseball4Africa and founder of Kabete Cares Baseball Academy. Actually, we have been involved in baseball for the past 21 years. When I was introduced to baseball by Jim Tamarak, the founder of Baseball4Africa, through a chance meeting. Then I was involved in other sports and never thought I would ever be involved in baseball. But this chance meeting brought our dreams together. And fast forward 21 years, we have done great things for Kenya's baseball. And the story continues because we are still building the sport. We are hosting, as Baseball4Africa, we are hosting Martin Luther King Jr. Day, Jackie Robinson Baseball Showcase. This is a tournament that is open to all players across the country, across all the age categories, because the aim of Baseball4Africa is to distribute equipment, offer clinics to players, and also a platform for them to play. And this is a season opener for 2025 to keep the players in shape and also ensure that what they learned the previous months and years, especially during the holidays, they come and practice here. Today we have 6 teams in the under 18 category and 6 teams in the under 15 category and 6 teams in the under 12 category and 2 in the senior category. So we have teams drawn from different counties. We have teams from Nairobi, we have teams from Kajiado and Nakuru County, Machakos County, Makueni County, and other surrounding counties. So we are here to celebrate 2 great African Americans, one in the world of human rights movement, who is Martin Luther King Jr., and Jackie Robinson, the first African American to play professional baseball during the days of racism, and he had to encounter that to become one of the greatest players to date. So these 2 people had dreams which they actualized in spite of the challenges, and they are an inspiration to most of us who are here trying to build dreams among all these young people and also trying to build the sport in the country. And in the past 20 years, we have seen that we need inspirational figures to help build dreams with all these young people, because these are people who overcame a lot of challenges, and today everybody talks about them and their successes, notwithstanding what they had to go through to ensure they achieved their dreams and also inspired their communities during those tough days in the history of America. And we have seen, we have also had a team from Uganda, which is a guest team, not just visiting, and they participated as guests. And we also have in the under 18 category, we have a team from Muli's Children's Home. We have another one from Kivani Secondary School in Machakos, and Holy Ghost School from Makueni, and also we had Kabete Cares under 18 who are also playing from Kiabu County. And in the under, we also had a team from Nakuru County, Alice in Africa, under 18 team. And in the under 15 category, we had Kabete Cares. We also had Mulis. We had Alice in Africa, and we also had we had another team from let me see. Yeah, we had several teams from different places, amounting to 6 of them. And in the under 12, we had two teams from Alice in Africa. We had two teams, one team from Kabete. We had another team from Precious James School in Kajiado, and we also had another from Mulis. In collaboration with the Baseball Federation of Kenya, we are hoping to continue building the sport, and our immediate plans is to see whether we can start baseball elite camp in this country that will bring some of the players, because we work with several projects that we have helped start. We have Kabete Cares in Kiambu County. We have Alice in Africa in Nakuru County. We also have Precious James in Kajiado, and we have Grandsons of Abraham that is based in Kilifi. So all these players we have been training and supporting. We want to see whether we can come up with an elite camp that will be taking place every school holiday to help them hone their skills to the level of our main rivals like the Ugandans and other top nations like South Africa in future, and also considering that Kenya is going to participate in the Olympic qualifiers for 2028 in LA, USA. So we are also hoping that we'll be able to train some players who can make it to the national team, who can make the cut to the national team, and probably also help propel Kenya to one of the top nations in Africa. So we'll continue doing this, and also we also continue, because equipments are scarce in this country, like we have always done. We continue soliciting and shipping in equipment and donating to the clubs which are in need. And also we'll continue bringing in coaches, or even using the local coaches that we have trained to help new areas that don't have baseball to start teams, and also in schools to have some clubs that will be playing baseball in future. But mainly we will continue with our vision of spreading baseball across the country like we have already done, but with several facets which will be short-term, like what we are doing today, promoting the sport and encouraging more teams to participate in such tournaments, and also giving the opportunity to teams that would not have had the experience to play baseball this opportunity to come and test their skill levels, and also interact with the other clubs and get to learn from them. Then in August of this year, we are going to have the issue national tournament. It's called Baseball4Africa, the oldest and the biggest baseball tournament in Kenya, hosted in conjunction with the Baseball Federation of Kenya. This brings all the teams in the country, and it's also like the middle of the year tournament that also keeps the game going. And we have been holding it for the past 21 years. Started with 4 teams in Makueni, but now last year it brought about 25 teams together from all the counties in the country. So there are a lot of challenges, baseball being a minor sport and lacking fields and lacking maybe funding, because it's not well established in the country, and not even having enough branches in the country. But I would also like to see this as an opportunity where all these players can come together and create the synergy that is required to bring the sport to another level. And we also look a lot more at sustainability as opposed to short-term exciting projects which we may not help grow the sport, because at times we find that us in sports get a little excited and do big things which fizzle out over time. But we need to sit down as all stakeholders and think what we can sustain and help grow the game. So whatever challenges are there, the opportunities now being, when we started Baseball4Africa, there were very few players, and it was a challenge even to reach the other person in the other area or in the other region of the country. But now we've become so many, and there are so many players. So if we can come together and work together and share our dreams, this will be a great opportunity, because Kenya, baseball is largely being accepted as a sport among, with some kids starting playing baseball as a first choice sport, which would not have happened before, because we would go and start baseball, but it was killed by other mainstream sports like soccer, athletics, and volleyball. But now there are kids in this country who are opting to play baseball from an early age of as early as 8 years or less than that. And this will also help the country grow in terms of baseball, because the skills level, by the time they are adults, they will be at the same level with any other player in the world. But before, you'd find that people were starting baseball at the university level, and already their future is already charted out, because these are professionals who knows what they want. But when you start at that level, the skills level are good, and you'll be able to compete favorably with any nation of the world. And also, maybe the final thing I would like to say is, if there's some way the government can facilitate, maybe by giving exemptions to in terms of taxes on baseball equipment, and also other items needed for baseball, and also ensuring that there are ball fields, at least one in each county, because this sport has a lot of opportunities, educational opportunities in terms of scholarships for the young people, professional playing abroad in Japan, South Africa, and US, but we have not been able to exploit that because we have been limited by the circumstances we are operating from. But we also see opportunities, a lot of opportunities, and the atmosphere is good for future achievements.
See all of you playing baseball, because that is what baseball is. Without playing the game, there is no game. Without players, there is no baseball. And as If We Build It, as an organization, we have come together as a community. This is not Tom Wallace who is If We Build It. If We Build It is a group of American baseball players. It's a group of volunteers from across Kenya and the United States. It's JKUAT. If you're a JKUAT administration official, raise your hands. There we go. There's JKUAT staff all over here that have made this possible. This is JKUAT's field, the Nairobi Field of Dreams. All you need is one person with a dream, and big things can happen. And I'll tell you, Jim Tamarak had a dream 20 plus years ago with Baseball4Africa, and he made many dreams come true well before this field. And because of this field, if you've been here, we've had an 18 and over league. It's called the Nairobi Baseball Community, playing on this field with 6 teams. Last year we played and we had a championship game in September. And this year we will launch in about 3 weeks. We will have 8 teams. A team from Mombasa will be here. We'll have other teams playing. We'll have the Maasai Warriors playing in the 18 and over league. So we'll have 8 teams now, two more teams than we did last year, and they'll be playing here all season. Okay? And one day you guys will be ready to play in that league. Okay? And we're looking forward to that. So you're all working towards something. And the American embassy, the American embassy in the United States Embassy said, we really like what you're doing, but we can't give money for building fields. But tell us how we can help. And, you know, Jim, Little League and youth baseball has been here for a long time. It might not have had a Little League name specifically, but you have helped, and George have helped build Little League and youth baseball for a long time. And so the Nairobi Little League will be kicking off in Gigiri in a couple weeks. We'll have 8 teams from around the Nairobi metropolitan region, all sponsored by the American Embassy, the United States Embassy. And we are so thankful because there's 4 new teams that are being stood up in Nairobi area that are going to be receiving this equipment. Kibigari, can I have the coaches from Kibigari step forward? Let's go, come forward. Felix, Martin, Chris. These guys are leading a new team in Kibigari right near Kabete, and they will be receiving equipment. So thank you, Jim, for that. New dreams, new team. And then we have Kibera will have a team. Check. Hello. Kibera is going to have a new team. We will have a team in Kigiri. Runda will have a new team. And there'll be a team for Westlands. Do we have the guys representing those teams come forward? Come forward. Westlands and Gigiri and Runda. So all of this equipment, and I just want to say, because I don't think we've said it, is for pitching, for baseball and softball. We really appreciate you making that relationship from Baseball4Africa. And I just want to say, we've got a second field coming for more games and more play to happen. So this is just the beginning. Because if we build it, if we build it, if we build it, all right, thank you very much, everybody. Play ball.
First, congratulations to all the ball players for a game well played. And second, I want to announce that we are supporting the new organization of Little League Baseball 12 and under coming to Kenya, being very much organized by the If We Build It team who's here today. So we brought 4 new kits for them to get started, and that's part of our presentation today from Baseball4Africa. But again, another great tournament on a great facility, and we're happy to be here.
Okay, my name is George, and I am part of this entire baseball volunteering personnel. And so basically what I'm doing here is, as you see, there is a new group of students who don't know what the game is all about. So I am trying to teach them how they can start to learn how to throw balls, catch and throw. So basically, since they are young, we really look at them as people that we should invest a lot of our knowledge and skills. So basically, that is what we are doing right now. As for me right now, I can say is that let them come. Parents should come and support their kids. Football should not be the only thing, but there are other games also, like baseball right now is growing up. So we need more support from the parents, more support from the government, because as you can see, this is something that is having people from different countries, from the United States, Japan, South Sudan, Uganda. All of them are here for this game, because this game is a game that needs to be supported, and these are the future. The kids here, they are the future that we have. Yes.
My name is Nixon Kia. I'm a student here at the Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology. I'm a player. I'm a baseball player. I represent JKUAT team. I'm a third baser and also a pitcher. Right now, I'm the main scorer here in the Little League for the Jackie Robinsons. Apart from that, I'm also a volunteer for the If We Build It organization, for which we try to promote baseball here in Kenya. For anyone who is yearning to play baseball anywhere in the world, what I can tell you is commitment, agility, and training. Always listen to your coach, always be there, and I promise you that if you follow all this, you're going to excel in baseball and you're going to be the best player in baseball.
My name is Esther Nareni. I am from Muli Children's Family from Machakos County. We train baseball. I am a baseball captain. We usually train as a group with my fellow players. We engaged in baseball last year in the month March, but it was somehow difficult. We started by Koshen. Our first Koshen, we engaged with big boys and girls. We were so much discussed, but all in all, we are now good in baseball play. My wish is that the government or the well-wishers could provide sufficient and good equipment to play baseball, and also support baseball in such games like this one, like Koshen, and also competition or tournaments.
Okay, hello guys, how are you? My name is Boniface Mailu. I'm from Muli Children's Family Home, where we rescue the street children from vulnerable backgrounds from the streets, and we bring them to Muli Children's Family, where they get care, they get nourished, and they're provided with basic needs and also education to make their lives better. Today it's part of our rehabilitation program, where I have brought kids to the Juja baseball park here in Juja, and we are playing baseball. I have the categories of under 18, under 16, under 15, and under 12 who also are playing the games. And today I'm the coach. I've been coach for the last 1 year. I've been coaching baseball in the military family, and I have seen a lot of development, a lot of growth in these kids, and through the game their discipline has been improved, and also their livelihood has changed to a very much better way. What I like to say, I'm so thankful for the If You Build It and also the Baseball Federation of Kenya for the opportunity they create for our young people, for our kids to engage in sports and also to nurture their talents. It's such an honor that we could have this people from the If We Build It come and help us to build this baseball field, which in the prior years we did not have something like this, but today we are enjoying the fruitfulness of them bringing this game to us in full force. So I'm so thankful for all the entities that work together to bring this forth, and may God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.
Guys, my name is Jeremy Abuga. Na mimi nachezea Juna Buffalo from Dagoretti corner. I'm the captain of Juna Buffalo. Mimi kwenye baseball nacheza catcher. Me I'm the catcher. Then mimi ndo captain to catchers. Okay, naweza waambia kwa wenye mnataka kucheza baseball, you can join. No, haina challenges mingi. Unaweza join ukitaka, and then na ukijoin ukianza kucheza hii baseball, si tucheza alafu tena uache. Wewe cheza tu, itakuingia, na kama hujui funzwa utajua.
My name is Ivan Katerega. I play for Shaona. It's located in Uganda, Luwelo. I'm the team captain for Shaona. We came to Kenya to play baseball. Okay, we have just played here in Kenya one game. We won the game and it was funny. We got much experience, got new skills since we never knew we were coming here. I expect to learn a lot. We go back home in Uganda with enough skills, and no one knows. We can learn from others, so expect experience.
A lot to say about what has been said. In fact, I've been in baseball the longest, over 30 or so years, and the whole essence of my presence was to make baseball what it is. Baseball has always been big, so passionate, and therefore we are carrying out with a duty, and will continue playing baseball all over Kenya. I wish it so happened, because I know when baseball was played in Meru, we used to travel all the way to get to Meru. But now if we have it spread out all over, I think that is the wonderful thing that we can achieve, we as organizers and also members of the Baseball Federation of Kenya. Asanteni.